of one product. We have different products. We have a portfolio which is there to help you transform your traditional storage environment. We can give you, all flash is the basis for almost all of our products. If you want hyper-converged appliances, you want converged appliances, you want all flash appliances, we have all of those based on our Dell EMC's all flash technology. So as a further step, in case you are interested in our technologies, we would request you to schedule a consultation. Ingram is a very strong partner of ours. You can reach out to Ingram, you can reach out to us directly. We can have a consultation for you on how we can help you move from your traditional storage onto an all-flash storage, and what all are the benefits that you can get out of it. We can do a flash assessment for you. And also, in case you plan to start an internal cloud, you want to start an IaaS or a PaaS, we can do an ROI analysis for you so that you can end up understanding what is the benefits that you will derive out of it. For more information, you can obviously visit dell.com/futureready. And that is all I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So,
do we have any questions? We have the time for some questions.
Yes.
So if you have any questions.
I deliberately kept it short so that we could have time for questions, because that is more important. Presentation, well, you can see it anytime.
So I've got one question coming up here.
Hi. We have one EMC storage, and in one of your slide you said that even if it is not under support or warranty, so you'll replace the drive. So what does that mean?
Okay, so what does that mean is that every flash device has what is called a wear cycle. Okay, since every time data is written on a flash drive, unlike a spinning drive in which there is data written, and if you want to replace that data, it is written on top of it. In a flash drive, that particular block has to be erased, and then data has to be written afresh. Okay, and since this is an electronic drive, it has a finite number of cycles which you can do. These cycles, every drive is rated for a fixed number of cycles. Now, this in industry terms is called wear and tear. Okay, and EMC was the first to start this particular program. It said that suppose you buy storage from us with 5-year warranty. For 5 years, even in case a drive fails because of wear and tear, we will replace it for you free of cost. In the normal industry parlance, in case a drive wears out, flash drive wears out because of normal wear and tear, because it has reached the end of its write cycles, it is not replaced under warranty, because that particular device has been used to its, to its death. So it is not replaced even under warranty. EMC was Dell EMC was the first one to start this program in which we replaced even those drives. And now obviously a lot in the industry have this particular program of replacing those drives as well. So that is what I meant. Sorry, sir?
What is the maximum number of
write cycles?
Yeah.
It depends from vendor to vendor. So that is something that you do not need to be concerned about, because like I said, irrespective of what the number of write cycles is, we will replace it for you free of cost throughout the warranty of that.
This is very low or very high? I just want to have some idea.
So we will need to look at the specific, say for example, if you go to Intel's website and you pick out the data sheet for their SSD, the figures are mentioned there of how many it is certified for how many write cycles.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, sir.
All right, so in any case, Mr. Mehta, you are available, and they
Yes.
can catch you offline. So
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen, with that, can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Mehta? Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. You've been a very patient audience. Thank you.
Right, so we are going to take a 15-minute break. It's 11:40 right now. We will meet once again at 11:55. Please utilize this time to visit our exhibition stalls. Please have a cup of tea, and also utilize the time to network with each other. Thank you very much. Manager, North, VMware, India. He's going to be speaking about virtual IT, real enterprise. Please get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Ramandeep Singh joins us on stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. I guess there is no energy left after having that tea break. So I can understand that, we normally tell our organizers, that we should always carry on, a yoga instructor to, keep the energy live in the room. Having said this, on a lighter note, let's begin, what you've been hearing since morning. You had a session from HP team telling you about the digital perspective, right? The conversation today is all revolving around digital business, right? There has been a lot of energy, there has been a lot of vibrations in the industry today. Let's forget about the industry today. I think there is a mandate which is coming in from the Prime Minister of India, who's talking about Digital India campaign. What is it really to be a digital business? And what is the success that I'm going to get out of the economy that, I generate the business out of digital campaigns that we do. So let us understand really what is there in store for all of us and how do we really go along with the wave that is going in the market today. The trends that, if you have been present for that slides which HP has shared with you, there has been not many changes in our slides also, because it's not that we have sat together and made those slides, but then this is the generic vibrations that you get in the market, and that's what is the feeler that comes to us, that this is how the market is going to progress. Okay. So digital business is thriving, is going on a throttle right now. If you look at it today, we as an individual consumers, we are witnessing, the growth which is there in the digital business. What it really means today, you talk about Uber, Ola, Flipkarts, Amazons, they are thriving their business today. That is the digital business that they're thriving. And what is keeping them, and what is the secret behind the business that is going today? Because the secret is that they are using the software defined, which is being used today. Now today, if you look at it, the companies like that you have heard about, Tesla car, it's not a car, it's a computer on 4 wheels today. Why? Because the software sits in the heart of today's business, right? 125 years old industrial giant General Electric today has reinvested themselves and called themselves as a software company. The reason that they felt the need was because if they want to retain themselves in the market for the next 100 years, they need to grow along with the software companies today. And that is the reason you will see the companies, all industrial giants today, they are incorporating software in their products. Be it your washing machines, you talk about your cars today, you talk about any product, carries a software within that product. What is it that is driving, what is the driving force behind all this is something that we need to understand here. If I want to go along with the motion today, I have to ensure that at least I am not left behind. The organization that we all are representing today are not left behind. You need to carry forward in the race. I just want to ask you, how many of you would be knowing about a company called Kodak Films? Almost everybody would know it. Today they don't survive in the market. They are not existing. What is the reason behind that? Because the digital wave came and they were still carrying that negative, positive films and all that. They were printing to that with the market leaders, and they today, their destiny today. Why they got left out? Because innovation is something that they did not perceive. They did not perceive beyond what they were doing. Today you need to look at the organizations beyond what you're currently doing for the next 100 years. The reason that the General Electric today has invested themselves into a full-blown software company is because of the reasons that they want to be ahead of the race. Now it is for us to decide whether we want to be left behind or we want to move ahead along with the software. Let's consider General Motors. Considering the General Motors, they have reinvested their entire investments as instead of IT outsourcing, they are doing IT insourcing now, which means that they are investing all their money on improving the number of employees that they had on only on the IT operations from 1400 to 10,000 employees globally is a leap ahead of what they've been considering that they want to be ahead of the race. So software defined, what we call today, is nothing but then the enterprise class of products that we help our customers do that. So VMware is uniquely positioned to help you in the transformation journey. And when I say this, VMware started with server virtualization almost 15 years back. From server virtualization, we got into the storage virtualization, and we got into the network virtualization. The same concepts of the virtualization today, we have integrated them into an architecture, what we call as a software-defined data center. Probably all of the people sitting in the room would keep hearing the jargons like software-defined network, software-defined storage, software-defined data center. But then this is uniquely positioned and encapsulated as software-defined data center, what is positioned to our customers. Now, if I was to go and present a business case to my customers, what is it in store for my customers? Here it is the same concepts that we present of a software-defined center and articulate that story into a software-defined business for you. What we are doing with our strategy today is, with the customers that we have across the globe, we work closely with about 500,000 customers. We work very closely with them. We are asking them to change their mindset, to work and think and act like a software company. The success today is all these organizations that we just showed you in the previous slides. They are tasting the success today, or they are moving ahead today because of the technology that decisions they have taken. The four main characteristics, which defines how they're going to go ahead is, improving the agile and the lean processes that they carry within the organization. Improving, the web scale and the flexibility within the organization so that they can move ahead, think beyond what is, on the rigid processes that they create, and has to be a continuous improvement within the process that they create. Also expecting, the users to have an automated tools so that as and when the user has a requirement in place, it is a self-service enabled tool which can be given to the users. Now, there are times that, you would probably get your request from your users asking for a certain application or a data or some kind of a weird demand which comes from your users and which you are unable to fulfill them. What we really want you to understand is there are four key areas which helps you to in the transformation of the journey from what you are currently today to a digital transformation. This is precisely what Barun Lala also said about the four key areas, and this is what we have. So this is on par what we are discussing today. If you look at it, what we expect, what we are asking the users or the organization today is to create exceptional experiences for your customers. It is not only for your customers, but this also is relevant for your own employees, your own partners, your own ecosystem to have such exceptional experiences, and which could be there only when you have everything on a mobility, which is all mobilized. Now, for every organization today, the data and the applications is the key priority. I know that everybody sitting in the room, their organization's mandate would be business priorities and rather than the IT initiatives. All the business priorities takes an upper edge and IT comes on the bottom side. The reason is that, but let's understand that these are the two sides of the same coin. IT and business has to go hand in hand. When I talk about responding instantly to the opportunities, you get day in, day out the users to come back to you asking you for that I need this, but you are not able to respond quickly to them. Reason because you are not equipped to do the transformation, which is where we are asking you build up something where you are able to deliver on time, every time, anytime, anywhere. That is what we are asking you to do that. At the same time, what we are asking is, or you as an organization need to think about is, how do I ensure that the brand and the trust of my stakeholders, my investors with me is not hampered. When you embark on a journey of software, digital business, you are prone to the attacks, which is hacking, you're prone to the data breach which is happening, and nobody wants to be in the headlines for the wrong reasons. At the end of the day, you lose your investors' trust, you lose your customers and the employees' trust out here. So it is important that we embark on a digital journey in such a manner that my security is well inside the premises that we have. Now, how do we help customers embark on a digital business journey? Okay. So coming back to those four key priorities that we mentioned, just want to elaborate so that at least we know what we are referring to. Now this is what we talk about is the creating an exceptional experiences for your own users, your employees, your stakeholders, so that if you look at it today, there are two kind of organizations. One would look at giving the entire excess of the workforce productivity on a device and say that you are good to go anywhere now, which means that that organization has put all their workforce productivity applications on a device so that you are hands-on from the day one. While there are types of organizations who would only like to restrict, the core critical applications only on that certain device. This is what you look at it. There are the kind of transformations what we are trying to do. Where is VMware helping them is very simple. What we're talking about, make it very consumer simple, but at the same time without compromising on the enterprise security. At the end of the day, for you, the most important thing is the user experience, the way you and me are the consumers, right? We expect our employees expect the same thing from us as well. As an IT stakeholders, we all need to ensure that at least we are giving them the right technology, we are giving them the right product to them so that at least our security is not compromised. VMware helps you do that. At the same time, we are the only integrated solution providers, who ensures that at least just to ensure that at least the experience to the end user is not lost. At the same time, what we want to ensure that at least you can work on any kind of a device, any operating system. It is not that we are dependent on one particular operating system and doesn't work. So AirWatch is the product that we have which is integrated into the leaders quadrant. AirWatch was acquired by VMware almost few years back, and today we almost